And a developing story out of the president's hometown as a group of black activists in Chicago share their thoughts on his State of the Union address. To say they were unhappy with his promises may be a bit of an understatement.
What he did was confirm the lack of involvement, the lack of concern for our community. He doesn't care.
He's been more hurtful to the black race than he has been helpful.
I say to the president that you've done a grave disservice to us, and you'd be better just go ahead and step down. I mean, you can't turn this around.
Joining me now, a man featured in the remainder of that video. Paul McKinley is a grassroots activist and a former GOP congressional candidate. He's also a member of the organization VOTE, Voices of the Ex-Offenders, which puts young men to work after they've been to jail. And he has had some legal troubles in the past himself. Paul, good to see you. So let's just start with that, because I know that you are a convicted felon. You served nearly 20 years in state prison for burglaries, armed robberies, and aggravated battery. And so your critics would say that your unemployment problems are likely attributable to that and not to President Obama's policies.
Not necessarily, because a lot of the people I live in a sanctuary city, and in this city here, you have people put people to work, and they've been to the penitentiary 3 or 4 or 5 times. And the main reason why they do that is because this is a corrupt city. The city of Chicago is the most corrupt city in America. This state has sent governors and senators and congressmen to jail. And the city of Chicago, because of just nepotism, patronism, corporatism, whatever you want to call it, it is an extremely corrupt city, and so you can't really use that about Chicago.
Because there's so many ex-cons running around, and actually many of whom have held office, as you accurately point out. Let me ask you this, because the president did say in his State of the Union address the other night that he was going to do some outreach to the black community. He talked about how he wanted to expand educational access for everyone. He's already said he's going to work to reduce high school dropout rates. He's got a college opportunity summit. He wants to renew unemployment benefits. He passed the Affordable Care Act. He's worried about the voting rights of minority voters. He's tried to stop gun violence, which is a major problem in Chicago, including in the black community. So what more would you have him do?
First of all those things are very generous, but we don't just need that. We need the president to deal directly. First of all, we need for him to say something directly to the black community. Stop beating around the bush. He seems like he's embarrassed. And we don't need a trophy president. Black folks we need a real man to stand up and grab this bull by the horns in the city of Chicago, which is a corrupt city. This is the machine that we're dealing with. This city is so corrupt. There's no other city like this that had 2 football fields of marijuana being grown in the middle of the city. There's no other city like that in the world. So we want this president to deal with the corruption with starting on the 5th floor with Rahm Emanuel, his friend, his buddy, who makes sure that all the contracts that come down, taxpayers' money, this is our money. Whether I've been to the penitentiary or didn't go to the penitentiary, I pay taxes. And when I pay taxes, I have the same opportunity as any other citizen, because I did not lose or forfeit my citizenship in America. And I'm saying that this president has not said anything concerning the African American community to make sure that he solved our problem.
I got it. And the unemployment among black youth is still almost 400% higher than that of the national rate. So there is still a major problem. Paul, all the best to you.
Thank you very much.